So let's continue and create the form that's going to help us to change the password, which is going to be just 2 inputs. So I think it's similar to the code verification. So let me just take that, copy it again. Let me change the name of this to change password. Okay, take that name. Let me just fix this. Change, okay. And then we're going to go and change it right here. So in the change password, we'll change the code verification to the new name. Okay, and then make this change password. And let me just show it. So we go back to the index and then right here, when visible is equal to 3, then we're going to show the change password, okay, components. Okay, and let me just change the visible to 3 so we can see that. And as you see, now we are working on this component and you see change password. I can't go with this, make it a typo. Okay, change password. And then the form right here, this is going to be a bit different. So let me just define the variables that we're going to need. So we're going to need new things. Okay, this one is going to be password, and then sets password. Okay, and then this is going to be confirm password, and then set conf password. And we're going to go and pass them. So right here, password is equal to the password. Okay, and then confirm password, also going to pass it. Okay, and also going to pass the setters, set password, or set conf password, and then set conf password, and also set password. Okay, set password like this. And we're going to go to the change background and get them from the prop. So this is going to be password. This is such a boring thing to do. Okay, and then conf password, and then let me just see. Okay, set conf password, and also gonna pass the error. Let me just see if everything is alright. So password, sets password. Okay, I think this is alright. If we had a typo, then we're gonna fix it. This is usually what I do. So the password, and then we're gonna also have, what is wrong? Okay. I said I can't go without making a typo. It's just so true. And then conf password. Okay, like this, and this is gonna be set password. Okay, and the placeholder for this is gonna be new password, and the name of it is gonna be password, like this. Okay, and then we're gonna take this input and have another one. The name is gonna be conf password, the placeholder confirm new password. Okay, like this, and this is going to be set confirm password. Okay, so now we have the both elements. This element is going to have more width to it. Okay, let me change the text for this. I actually don't know what I'm going to do, like just pick a strong password, for example. Okay, and then right here we're gonna add a bit of height to the elements. So let me go back to the reset form, and then we're gonna add a style, and maybe the height, I actually don't know, maybe like 320 pixels. Okay, I think this is alright. You can just play with the values to match what you want. Okay, and let's see how it looks in the smaller screens. This is how it looks. It looks fine. There is no problem there. All the inputs are alright. Also the footer is alright. So this is all fine. Let's continue. Now let's work on data validation. So we're going to validate all the forms that we have, starting from the first one. So let me change the state to 0 to start with the first one, which is going to be search account. So simply we're going to go right here, and then we're going to have the validation schema. Let's call it, for example, validate email. Let me take that email, and then let me take that validate. Okay, as I said, I'm always making errors. All right. Okay, so import first of all as yap from yap itself. Okay, and then we're gonna start creating the function right here. So cons, which is gonna equal yap dot object. I'm gonna open braces, and then we're gonna start with the email. So first of all, we've done this before many times. So first of all, it's gonna be string, and then it's gonna be required. Okay, right here, email address is required, and you're gonna make sure that it's an email. So must be a valid email address. Also, you can define like a minimum and a maximum, maybe like a maximum 50. Is there an email that is 50? I don't know, that's probably a paragraph, but let me just add this verification. Maybe email address must or can't be more than 50 characters. Okay, I'm gonna have double quotes because we have singular quotes inside. Okay, like this. So let me just see if it's working. So right here, okay, and then we have, okay, so we have a problem right here. Let me just go to the small screen. So in the small screen, not like this, let me just go open full screen. So when we are on the small screen, it's fine, okay, and then when you go a bit like this, okay, it's create this first problem. Okay, so I'm gonna work on that also, and then the last thing is here we have a problem, okay, and then the larger screen, it's fine. Okay, so as you see right here, the problem starts, if we go right here, this problem starts 650. Okay, let me just go up to show you. Okay, it starts from here, 650, it starts the problem, and also the second problem that starts. So now we're just gonna need to add the width right here, add the height, sorry, and the second problem starts, let me just see, okay, right here. So let me just go down a bit to 850, okay, before that it's fine, after that it's fine. Okay, so we're gonna fix that. Okay, it's gonna be, let's see if it's gonna be that hard or not. Okay, so let's focus on the first problem. Let me just repeat it. So we're gonna start from 8 right here, from 850, okay, like that, and then we're gonna define the point that we're gonna show it this way, because this now is gonna be on top, but if you want to show it this way, we're gonna define like a point to start. Okay, and this is gonna be like this, maybe like 1050. Okay, I think like in 1050 it's fine. Okay, so we're gonna go to the styles, and in the queries we're gonna continue, gonna create one, so it's gonna be at media, and then it's gonna be first one from the minimum width, which is gonna be 850, where it changes to this side, and then we're gonna define another one, which is gonna be the maximum. You can define like both. If you want to define like mini media queries, you can do it, and max width, okay, which is gonna be 1050 pixels. On right here, the first thing we're gonna do is go to the reset form, and then we're gonna select the input error, which is the red one, and then right here, now we're gonna change the left to be 0. Okay, so now it's gonna go to the elements itself, and then from top we're gonna make it minus 50 pixel, or maybe minus 60, like this. Okay, and also want to change that arrow, so maybe go to the reset form and then select, let me just see the name of it, because I forgot, because it had many forms for them. So we just select that, inspect, and it's called arrow left. So arrow left, let me just copy that, go back right here, and then select it. Maybe you can go back to the login. Okay, where is it? Not this one, the inputs, login, and then style, and then we're gonna look for this one. So we're gonna make it for the side of the top. We defined this before, so maybe we can take that, go back right here and paste it. Let me close this. Let me just open this and make it like this. Give me a second, like this. Okay, let me just change the position of it. Okay, so I feel like the first thing that we're gonna do is from the bottom, we're gonna remove that, we're gonna work with the top. So from top, maybe, I don't know, 45 pixels. I've defined it. Okay, and then from the left, maybe like 10 pixels. Okay, and then we're gonna define like a width for it, so it doesn't overflow like that. Okay, so I feel like this is nice. You can just play with the values. Now the first problem is fixed, because now if we went except this, okay, if we went to 850, it's still not gonna be a problem, and then when we go to 1050, then it's gonna start to show on the left. Okay, so this is not a problem. Okay, this is all fine. Also, I feel like this element should be full width, so it doesn't look like this. Okay, maybe go to the, what is it, the input error, width 100%. Okay, and also there is a problem right here. Okay, so we have a problem with the width, which starts from 650. Okay, so where is 650? This one. Maybe you can change the width a bit, the height a bit, so maybe 310, 320. Okay, so that's not a problem when we don't have anything. It looks alright. It doesn't look the best, to be honest, but we're just gonna work with it. And also when you go like this, okay, so You know what, I feel like this shouldn't be like this, okay? I feel like this should be under. It's gonna give it a better look. So maybe we'll just go to the border and make it bottom of the arrow left. That's gonna turn the arrow, okay? And then from the top, maybe right here, it's gonna be 60, okay? And then from here, go to the top, maybe minus 15, minus 25, minus 20. Okay, so I feel like this is a bit better. It's up to you. You may also hide the elements right here, or you can go exactly to the input area the components that we made, and do the same things we've done before. I'm tired of this, so I feel like this is fine. It works, you know, it does the purpose, which is showing you how to do things, okay, like this, and then it's fine. It changes to the bottom, and then it goes to the left. This is how responsive it's gonna be, and in the small screen, it's still fine. Okay, you can go. Let me go to the input itself in the beginning. Where is it? Reset form. Let's go back up. This one, let me just add a height to it. Okay, a little bit to this one. Okay, so maybe now everything is fine. Okay, let's just see. Okay, and we don't have any error. It's gonna be look like this, which is fine. You know what, that's not fine. You know, in the beginning of this course, I promise you to do my best to make it the best possible. So I'm just gonna do this. Okay, so let's do it. Let's go, and from here, let's go to the smallest screen possible. Okay, and let's work here, which is gonna be for the maximum width 350. So let's go right here and let's continue. So before that, let's go reset form, and for the height, we're gonna make it fit content, which is gonna fit all the elements inside it, okay, like that. That's the first thing. That's gonna create a problem, because these buttons or the div that hold them was position absolute, and when you are position absolute or fixed, you're not count when it comes to the height, okay, so you're not existing, okay. So that's why we're gonna go to that, the buttons, where we call them. Let me just search for them, reset form buttons, and we're gonna take that div and make it relative. So now the height of it is going to be, you know, counted, okay. And now we have this. Also, we had elements to be centered. Now I'm going to go to align self. So horizontally, we're going to make it flex end, so it goes to the end. And now it's going to go to align item. This should be going to the right. Maybe, okay, maybe we need to fix that first. Okay, that's not align items. Well, I'm stupid. Align self, because you're gonna align the elements alone, then go to the end. Okay, sorry for my mistake. Sometimes I be stupid, but I do my best. Also, this is not finished. This element right here, the input area div, should be less width. Okay, so this is gonna go reset from, and then to the input area, and then we're gonna make the width 280 pixels. Okay, maybe 290, like this. So now this is how it's supposed to look. Also go to the reset form, and then we're gonna go to the arrow icon, which is a bit on the right, too much. So we're gonna go right 20 pixels, like this. So now this is how it should look. So now you're gonna refresh this. So how it looks is gonna be fine. And then you're gonna click like this, and then it's gonna be still fine. So this is the way that we should do it. So that's gonna fix it for the small screen, but as you go larger, it's gonna start creating, you know, the rest of the problem. So let's go to this buttons div, and let's change it. Okay, let's make this relative, the same way we've done it. Okay, and then remove that right here. Okay, and then go to, let me go see the align self, make it flex end. Okay, like that. Maybe go to the height of the div, which is this one. We made it 340. We can just remove that. Okay, so and now this is way better. Okay, I'm sorry if I done it the first time done it wrong. That's because this was on my final build, because I promised you I've changed it to make it, you know, in this new build to be the best. And now right here, it's not a problem. Everything is fine. You can go and continue, and this is how it's gonna look. Fine. Okay, this one we need it to go to the bottom. Let me just make it go back to the top. Okay, so that was a problem, sorry for that. Let me also change that. Okay, so the way you're going to change it, let me just make that top. Okay, let's go top to be, let me first of all make this top minus 50 pixels, or it was, or maybe 60. Okay, 60. We just return it to where it was. Okay, and the top is going to be, I don't know, 80, 40, 50. They were playing a game. 45. Okay, so this is better. So now let's start again. Let's show from the smallest of screens. Okay, this is fine. You go down and it's still fine. Okay, like this. So now we have no problem. Okay, so you can go, for example, and like remove the button that we have, border button that we have right here, for not the header, for this one, like this. Okay, and this is better. Let me just refresh. This is how it's gonna look. Okay, we've defined like a height right here. Let me just see. Okay, this one, it's not this one. Okay, this one, let me remove that. Okay, so let's continue. This is way cooler, and now it's gonna be just better. Okay, also this is fine. You can also go to the, which one, the buttons itself, and then maybe add the border to top. Okay, not this. Maybe copy that and add it right here, and then this is gonna be border top like this. But this is gonna be a problem if we made the width. Let me just see the width to be 100%. Okay, that's fine, but the thing is we need to position it in the end, and this is not positioning in the end. We've made this flex end. Maybe justify self flex end. This is not gonna fix it, I know. So I don't have a magical solution for this because I'm too tired to think, but I do have a solution, okay, which is basic. Let's go to the breakpoints. We're gonna go to this one, the max 350. So let me just go to the smallest of screens, okay, and then we're gonna add another one for the div that has the buttons. So we set from buttons, and then we're gonna do a padding left 50%, okay, like that. And this is fine to the small screen. As you go larger, it's gonna go back right here. Okay, so what we're gonna do right now is simply we're gonna define it right here in the div itself, and then the maximum, let me just go right here, where is it, the main div, and then just go padding left like 40%. Okay, and then let's go. So this is, as you see, this is a problem right here. Okay, and then when we go after 650, I'm so sorry, just forgive me. So after 650, I'm gonna go back right here, and then after 650, let me just get that div, and you're gonna see I'm gonna go padding lift like 50%. Okay, 60%, because after 650 we have like a fixed width. Okay, and then so it doesn't matter, it's not gonna change because that's a fixed width after 650. So as you see right here, after 650 we have the width 570 pixels, so it's not gonna be a problem. Okay, no matter what we've done right here. Okay, so after this it's not gonna change. As much as we change, it's always gonna stay in the same position right here. Okay, but then when you go before 650, which is now, this is gonna create a problem, which is before this 650. That's why we have to go to the main div and define this on it. Okay, so let me make this like 60, 65, like a value that works. Okay, and then let's go smaller, and let's see when it's gonna start a problem. Okay, so as you go smaller, it doesn't have a problem. As you see right here, it starts. So let me define like a breakpoint for that. Okay, like 50 for 50. Okay, and then we can go right here, and then go after that, add media, and then max width, okay, for 50 pixels. Right here we can go to the same div like that. Okay, and then we're gonna change the padding left, so like for example the same, so that also works for this. Okay, so let's just see. Okay, it does work, so that's good. Okay, as you see now, yeah, it's the same. Okay, I thought it's not gonna work, but it's actually the same. So we've done it. We fixed this, so now everything is all right here. Okay, as you see, things are fine.